We're here with Billy Goff, the victorious Billy Goff, coming off a win at Cage Titans.
Yes, sir.
Against Sean Lally in an action-packed fight, man. You guys, massive heart out of both of you guys, man. How you feel about the performance and meeting Sean in the middle of that cage?
Yeah, I was honestly, I thought I was going to be a little bit more prepared for certain things that he was going to bring. He hit harder than I had expected. I knew he hit hard, but and I was moving a lot, and I fucking moved a lot of those punches, but the ones that he landed, those are fucking heavier than I thought they were going to be. And his leg kicks, I didn't address it right away. He landed a few leg kicks straight off, and then I checked, like I turned out for one of them, and then they stopped. So I was happy with a lot of things, moving my head off center a lot. I wasn't happy that I was staying right in front of him. Like to stand here, as I needed to take more angles and start moving off. But back to the drawing board. I'm happy because I fought here 4 times. The first 3 were all losses. I had end of the 3rd round, I got put out. End of the 1st round, I got put out. And those were my first and last amateur fight. And then I had my cut against Pico, and so it was bad string of luck in Plymouth.
Well, that luck is over, my man.
Yes, sir.
And there wasn't luck involved in this fight tonight.
No.
It was hard work, and it was your skill, my man. Going in there and beating Sean Lally in his backyard. Sean, really, really great competitor, man. Man, this is a big fight for you. Even though Sean, not many wins under his belt in the last few fights, but a big name and a win. We're after wins here, man, and to up that record. So, you know, the elite level UFC and stuff, they see them records. So
100%.
Yeah, what are you looking for? You were in a tough fight tonight, 3 rounds, man. When can you get back in there? How soon you looking?
So I gotta go back, talk to my coach, see how I feel Monday. I'm gonna be at practice Monday. So go from there. Honestly, we catch up with you later, and I'll definitely let you know what's moving. But I would like to get back as soon as possible. Everybody has highs and lows emotionally, like especially in this game. Sometimes your head's out of it. You're not feeling great. Your camp's not great. So it's like sometimes you just got to take a step back, relax, shake it off, and fucking get back at it when you can. So I've just got to get back, heal up, think about it, and I'll decide Monday. Talk to my coach, see what's available. I know that Bellator has a card late August. I know Cage Titans has one on August 6th. So it's all up in the air right now, but I want to get back quick.
Well, excellent. Well, there's an open title here at 170 pounds, man. Does that entice you to look at that and maybe get a huge matchup here for that August?
100%. I believe Lally was the last one to hold it, and then he had stepped away, and he didn't have that anymore. So it's I believe it's vacant. And if I come back to Cage Titans, it's going to be for that, and that only.
Well, we talked about wins. You need more wins, but a belt, a championship belt at Cage Titans, man, can help.
100%.
Help the wins, because the wins are important, but a belt around your waist, maybe headlining the card, co-main head.
Yeah, because Lally was on the Contender Series. Lally's a tough dude. He's not there's some fighters on every card you see him, and this dude there's this guy. He's 3-15. It's like, come on, man, why are you taking a fight with him? And Lally's even if Lally was 5-8, flip his record. That is a tough dude. He regardless. Let's say he didn't have good striking. He didn't have good wrestling. Take that away from him. That is a tough dude, and he hits hard. So at any point, he's dangerous. So I'm not gonna come in. I don't want to just pad my record. So it's hard because I see these guys with 12 fights, 20 fights, and they're just getting into the UFC. They're just getting into this. I'm like, damn. And I see so many people. Like there was actually there's somebody. I'm not gonna put him on blast, but there's somebody who has a huge record, like 15-90. And it's like, then you go through who he lost to, and it's lost. Oh, he lost to Colby Covington. He lost to this guy in the UFC. He lost to this, and you think about it, like, man, you're padding your record there. So exactly. I'm not doing that. I'm never gonna do that.
And we've always spoken about that in regards to Dexter's team. That Dexter doesn't sugarcoat you kids. He sends you in there for the toughest battles to get you ready for exactly the things you talk about. When you get to the UFC, you're going to perform there and you're going to
Yeah.
be ready for it. How was this training camp? I know you had a few training partners go in there with you, so you had plenty of people to help get ready and put weight and all that. But how was the training camp getting ready for this?
So it was actually, this is my first card in a year or two fighting with someone else from my team. So that was a good experience to have other people pushing. Like no matter what, my teammate Austin, I mean, like, he's always my go-to partner, and he pushes no matter what. Like if I got a card, he pushes just as hard as I do. The camp was good. I was dealing with a couple injuries throughout it, which it's never fun, but you just give it a little bit of time, it heals up, kind of pain goes away a little bit, get used to it. The weight cut's never fun. I've been trying to put on a little bit more, because I've been told so many times that I don't fill out at 170. I look like a 155er. It's like, oh, when are you going back down to 55? It's like, never doing that. So I'm trying to get bigger for 170. So now my weight cut's getting a little bigger. So it was a good camp. I was happy with it. I wasn't super like amped up just because of some things going on. But I mean, I don't need motivation to do this stuff. It's drive. Like I'm gonna come out here and do it no matter how I feel. I don't care what happens in my life. I'm coming out here.
And you do it every time you're in there, man. Last thing, bro. Yeah, we got a guest question, man.
So I've wanted this for a while, but like Dexter MMA is like, there's a lot of respect around the New England region for that school, and it's not necessarily one that outside of New England people are super familiar with, because you guys don't have like a lot of young guys who've been pushed up through the ranks. What does it feel like, or what does it feel like to be from that school, number one, I guess, and then number two is like, did you seek out the school, like knowing that it had that kind of reputation around New England?
So I remember the reason I went back to this gym, so I came to this gym when I was younger, and I remember the one thing I remember is I didn't have boxing gloves, so I couldn't spar, I couldn't do anything, and I was only like 13 years old, and I only had MMA gloves. And Dexter told me, he's like, no, you can't jump in sparring. And I was like, oh, can I just use my MMA gloves? And he was like, yeah, if I use mine too. And I was like, oh, no. So I was like, ever since I was like, the first time I was there, like that is a tough gym. And Dexter is one of the toughest people I've ever met in my life. And not only that, I've never had a coach in my life care that much about me. Like when I go into that cage, I know that like if I lose, he is more upset than I am, because he feels like he failed me. And I look up to him like a father, and I never want to, like, it makes the bond, like he doesn't ask me for money for my fights, and I give it to him every time, because he puts so much in that, like, I want to buy a new gym. I want to do everything I can just because how much he cares, and I wouldn't want to be at any other gym with any other coach.
Last thing, my friend, we're going to be watching you heal up a little bit and get ready for that next fight. It could be a title here. It could be a call up to Bellator. We'd love to see you here again, fighting for that title, putting some gold around your waist to boost that the eyes for that next level for you. So, Billy, social media and thank yous, and we'll let you celebrate this huge win.
Follow me on Instagram, Billiam Goff. Follow me on Facebook, Billy Goff. Follow my team page. Team Dexter Valley Tudo on Facebook, Team Dexter Valley Tudo on Instagram. You can see all my other teammates on there. You can follow all of our journeys. You can follow each one account. And hey, if you guys want to throw a sponsorship here and there, I don't have a single one, so I need to work on that.
Well, Billy, I know a management company that can help you with that, but we'll talk about it in a moment. But Billy Goff, man, pleasure watching you in there. I voted this before the fight of the night. That first round was fire. Your game plan went in there, you took control of that fight. Still a marvelous fight, and we can't wait to watch it back and see the little things we missed cage side, man. But fabulous performance in there, man, and we'll see you soon, bro.
Yes, sir.